If you're desperate for cash, Uprova's website looks like the perfect solution. The promises are outstanding. Start your journey to financial success. A roadmap to a healthy financial future. Bad credit borrowers welcome. Does the product live up to the promises? Watch this Uprova review to find out. What is Uprova Credit, LLC? Uprova is an online lender. According to their website, they make installment loans from $300 to $5,000. Their website states that their goal is to help borrowers level the financial playing field and improve their financial health. Uprova is owned by the Haipamatolo Pomo of Upper Lake Tribe of Pomo Indians. The tribe's reservation in Northern California is a federally recognized sovereign nation. That status exempts Uprova from the state laws and regulations. Uprova only makes online loans. Their listed office address is 635 East Highway 20, Upper Lake, K. Is Uprova licensed? Uprova holds a license from the Haipamatolo Pomo of Upper Lake Tribe. The only regulatory authority it acknowledges is that of the Haipamatolo Pomo of Upper Lake Tribal Consumer Financial Services Regulatory Ordinance. The fine print at the bottom of the Uprova site states that, by obtaining services from this site, you are submitting to the jurisdiction of the Haipamatolo Pomo of Upper Lake. That means that Uprova is regulated by its owners. It has no license from any state or federal authority. What to expect if you borrow from Uprova? If you choose to apply for a loan from Uprova, you will follow these steps. Fill out an online application. You'll have to provide personal and financial information. Uprova will review your information. If they decline your application, they may refer you to their affiliate, Mountain Summit Financial. Uprova may approve your application. If they do, they will send you an offer. If you accept the offer, Uprova will make an ACH transfer to your bank account. Uprova states that some loans report payments to the major credit bureaus. You pay the loan back. That's the process that Uprova describes on their website. Many customer reviews will discuss those later, say that what actually happens may be different. Typical loan terms with Uprova. Uprova's website describes these terms. Scheduled automatic payment options. No origination fee or prepayment penalty. Loans from $300 to $5,000, even for first-time borrowers. Terms from 9 to 36 months. APRs from 34.5% to 35.99%. The website states that short-term loan rates vary and complete disclosures of APR, fees, and payment terms are set forth in the loan agreement. It is essential to read and understand the agreement before agreeing to the loan. Its terms may be different from those advertised on the website. Online reputation. Uprova's website looks friendly and appealing. Customer reviews paint a mixed picture. It's difficult to tell much from Uprova's Better Business Bureau page. While the rating is a B, there are only 25 customer reviews and 26 customer complaints over the past year. The BBB does include a list of related businesses. It's worth taking the time to also check reviews of these lenders because those could be an indicator of the kind of service you can expect from Uprova. Reviews on Trustpilot are uniformly positive, but they provide little or no detail on the customer's experience. So what is it? Are Uprova loans really awesome and pleasurable, or are they a ripoff? Who's right? Some users seem to be describing interest rates far above those cited on the website, and some report having payments used almost exclusively to pay interest, leaving the principal untouched. Given the wide disparity in the reviews, it would be wise to be very cautious and to read the loan offer very carefully. What is a tribal loan? Tribal loans are not issued by banks, credit unions, or traditional lenders. The money is lent by tribal lending enterprises, TLEs, which are owned by recognized Native American tribes. TLEs use this loophole to offer loans and use business practices that would be illegal under most state laws. In many cases, it is not clear where the financing for TLEs comes from. State officials and consumer advocates have accused tribal lenders of using rent-a-tribe arrangements in which the tribal-owned lender is a front for a non-tribal predatory lender and the tribe receives only a small percentage of the profits. What is tribal immunity? The U.S. Constitution and many legal precedents affirm that Native American tribes have the right to govern themselves. Part of this right is tribal immunity. Tribal officials acting in their official capacity are immune to lawsuits. That is why tribal lenders typically specify, usually in the fine print, that their officers are tribal officials acting in their official capacity. Tribal immunity effectively means that you have no recourse if the lender is abusive or changes the loan terms without warning. The application of tribal immunity to tribal lenders making loans outside tribal territory is a legal gray area. Many regulators believe that tribal business activities outside the tribal territory should be subject to state law. Tribal lenders disagree. The Supreme Court may have to resolve the issue. In the meantime, tribal lenders can do pretty much what they want without regulation or legal responsibility. What's the difference between a tribal loan and a payday loan? Tribal loans and installment loans have a lot in common. Both are available to borrowers with poor credit. They provide short-term emergency cash. Both are usually for relatively low amounts. They typically carry high interest rates. There are two major differences between tribal loans and payday loans. The Uprova loan type. Payday loans are single payment loans. You borrow money and you pay it back with interest on your next payday. You may be able to roll the loan over into another loan, but that will still be a single payment loan. Tribal loans are installment loans. You pay the loan back in weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly payments over a fixed term. Installment loans sound easier to pay because the payments are broken up. With a longer term, a very high APR has more time to pile up interest. Tribal lenders may apply your payments to interest, reducing the principal by only a small amount. That means you keep paying interest, but the loan balance stays almost the same. You can easily end up paying back several times as much as you borrowed. How to apply for a loan from Uprova? If you do apply for a loan from Uprova, you'll use an online application. You'll have to meet these qualifications. You will have to be over 18 years old. Only US citizens or residents can apply. You'll need a US address. You will need a regular source of income. You must have a bank account. Loans are not available in all states. Be prepared to provide your address, phone number, social security number, employment details, and bank details. Alternatives to Uprova loan. If you have poor credit and you need cash quickly, tribal lenders and payday lenders may seem like the only alternatives. That's not always the case. Consider these possibilities first. Borrow from friends, family, or your employer. Nobody likes to ask for a loan, but it's better than predatory lenders. Many employers will advance money to help an employee avoid the payday loan trap. Use your home's equity. If you own a home and you have equity, you can consider a home equity loan or home equity line of credit, HELOC. The loan has collateral, so approval is usually easy and interest rates are low. Some home equity loans have a minimum amount that may be more than you need. Be careful with the money. If you can't pay it back, you could lose your home. Use your 401k. If you have a 401k, consider borrowing from it. There's no credit check because you are borrowing your own money. You won't be able to earn from investments until you pay the money back, but if the loan is short-term, the damage to your retirement fund should be small. If you don't pay the loan back, the amount will be added to your taxable income. Use a credit card. Using a credit card to cover an emergency is not always a great idea. The APR is high, and the APR on a cash advance is usually higher than the purchase APR. It is still much cheaper than a payday loan or tribal loan. Just try to pay the debt off as fast as you can. Ask your credit union or bank. Many local banks and credit unions offer payday loan alternatives that are designed to help customers avoid predatory lenders. Your financial institution knows your finances, and you can talk directly to decision makers. It's your decision. We can understand how the website would catch your eye. It's visually appealing and offers just about everything you'd want in a lender. The customer reviews raise some concerns. If you're considering a loan from Uprova, we'd suggest taking a detailed look at tribal lenders in general, checking any loan offer very carefully, and considering alternatives.